Thank you for coming. We'll listen with our whole being, and you bless the world. Okay, sister. Doria, y'all.
Once upon a time, there was a man, or maybe we should call him a god. He was kind of a godlike figure, a trickster. We'll call him Glooscap. Now Glooscap, he had great power back in these days. And he fought the giant people that lived back then, that the regular people were afraid of. He fought the giant people, and he transformed them through the power of his magic flute. And he turned them into mountains so that they could no longer frighten the people. There were sorcerers back in those days too, sorcerers who cast all sorts of spells. And Glooscap, he used his magic flute again, and he transformed them into snakes. Well, there were also stick people who wandered the night back then, the spirits of the dead. Well, he tamed them too and made them harmless. And the great rainbow spirit, with her long, multicolored hair, well, he sent her way, way up into the sky. Well, around about that time, Glooscap began to feel pretty good about himself. He didn't have any self-esteem problems. In fact, he thought he was pretty special. And he had a way of kind of sauntering around that time. And he liked to talk to people about his exploits and his adventures and his great powers. And he began to start saying things like, you know, I think I'm just about the most powerful being on earth. Well, word got out about Glooscap. And he was walking through a village one day, and a woman approached him. And she said, Glooscap, I hear tell that you have declared yourself to be the most powerful being on the earth. And Glooscap said, well, you know, I have yet to meet anybody who is more powerful than myself. So yes, I believe I am the most powerful being on earth. And the woman smiled and shook her head and said, oh, Glooscap, I think you are mistaken. He frowned and looked at her. What do you mean? Well, you see, I happen to know the most powerful being on the earth. In fact, she lives with me. She's in my wigwam right over here. And Glooscap said, what are you talking about? More powerful than Glooscap? I've got to meet this being. And she said, I don't know, Glooscap. I don't know if you can handle her. And Glooscap said, stand aside. He pushed open the flap of the wigwam, and he bent down and he went inside, and he looked around. He didn't see anything at first, and then he looked down. And there on the floor was a baby. The baby was sucking on a little piece of maple sugar candy. And Glooscap looked down and said, This is the most powerful being on the earth? And the woman said, uh-huh. And Glooscap said, okay, we'll just see about this. Come here, he said. The baby sat on the floor. Didn't move. Glooscap tried again. Come here, I said. The baby just sat there. Well, Glooscap said, clearly this creature doesn't understand who I am, doesn't know the power that I have. He got out his magic flute and he began to play. And as he played, the baby rocked back and forth and sucked on her maple sugar. Other than that, she didn't move. Well, then, Glooscap, with his flute, he summoned the snakes, the sorcerers that he had transformed, and they came hissing in and around. They slid around the floor of the wigwam, and the baby sat there. and watched as they went around. Didn't move. The snakes went out of the wigwam, and Glooscap, he tried again. He put down his flute and he called in his loudest voice, "You come here!" And the baby looked at him. She cried and cried and cried, and Glooscap said, "Okay, no, shh, no, shh, no, stop, come on, no, shh, la 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 la, shh, no, shh." He started to dance around. She cried and cried, "Oh, come on, no, shh, no, stop, no, come on, come on, smile, come here, no, shh, no. And he danced and danced and danced. Well, he started getting tired, but he tried to stop. Oh, okay, no, I'll keep going. He danced and danced for like half an hour. And then he got out his flute and he started to play. He played and he danced, and finally the baby went back to sucking her candy. And Glooscap, wow. Well, he tried one more thing. He got out his flute again and he played and he summoned the great rainbow spirit. And the great rainbow spirit came pouring through the entrance of the wigwam, and she circled all around, and her long multicolored hair fell down, and the baby reached out. She screamed as the baby tugged and tugged and tugged and tugged and tugged, and Glooscap said, no, don't do that. No. He played on his flute for a little bit longer, and finally the baby let go, watching him. Yeah. The rainbow spirit, out she went again, back up to the sky. And Glooscap said, "Baby, come here, please." And the baby looked at him and said, "Goo, goo, 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 goo." And Glooscap said, "You know me. You know who I am? Yes, I am Glooscap. I am the most powerful..." No, I'm not. Well, Glooscap, he left the wigwam, and he looked at the woman, and he bent his head, and she smiled at him and said, "Don't feel bad. It's the same for me too. You know, I do the best I can, but she's the most powerful being in the world. And to this day, they still say that when the baby says goo, 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 she's reminding us and Glooscap just who is the most powerful being in the world."